What is up, my dolphins? And today I kind of wanted to bring you a bit of a serious topic that anyone that plays video games just as a general pastime has probably faced. Pretty much the fact of being bullied or just kind of shunned for doing something that is simply what I just said, a pastime. Now, to an outsider, it can obviously be stated that people that play video games are people that sit inside all the time and have no friends. And really, if you delve into the world that is gaming and gaming culture, you'd know that that's completely not true. Now, of course, I wouldn't have made this video if I wasn't having a bit of experience with this exact problem. Um, it's gonna start off kind of slow, but I want you to just kind of go ahead and listen to me for a second. For someone as young as I am, I'm actually an uncle to five. Three of which are from my brother. My oldest brother. This lighting is awful. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I had to fix my lighting, which still isn't very good. Yeah, but I'm an uncle of five. Three of which belong to my oldest brother. I'm not gonna say his first name out there because that's just gonna be giving up personal privacy. I've already given enough to you guys. My name's Ryan. I live in Kentucky. That's all I'm ever going to really give to you. Um, Now my brother's a really assertive type. God, I can't really do this without saying his name. I'll make a substitute name for him. I'll call him Timmy. His name's Timmy. So my brother Timmy, he has 3 kids right now. One's gonna be 8 in September. Um, One's gonna be 4 in October, and the other one is a year old. Some pretty young children. Now, my brother is not really a fan of what I'm a fan of. He's into really athletic things, specifically football. He's a huge fan of the Bengals, and it's really, yeah, he's a really go football type person. He's the kind of guy that gets depressed if his team loses. Which, of course, I'm not even talking about that because, well, I've done that. I always root for Cloud9 whenever the season comes, and usually they'll do pretty good, but eventually get spanked. League of Legends players know my pain. Now, let me go ahead and state the fact that his oldest son, uh, Timmy Jr., he worships the ground that I walk on. We play Minecraft together, we play all kinds of games together, we play Skyrim together. He loves me. I'm not even trying to brag about this, he loves to come here because I'm here and we just have a lot of fun together. You didn't see that? Chase.
What?
Not sure how that just turned out, but yeah, anyway, he's my oldest nephew and I really like him a lot. He's pretty cool for a little kid. He can be annoying sometimes, but that's pretty much just little kids in general, and he really enjoys to be around me. But as you guys know, I am a channel built around video games, and as that means, I play a lot of video games in my spare time, which, of course, is obvious to what I do. That's just what I do to pass the time. I don't do the stamp thing. That's stupid. I don't particularly like sports. I can play them every once in a while. I don't really like watching TV. Yeah, I so video games is pretty much what I fall to, and I like to share that with other people, particularly my nephew. So of course this means that my brother generally doesn't like me because whenever he comes over, I'm usually doing the things that I want to do, and not something else. That's, yes, the entire reason that he doesn't like me. Now, I'm not trying to badmouth him or anything, and honestly, I could sit in here, and because honestly, no one in my family knows that I even do YouTube. Of course, thinking it is innocent, but saying it is evil. So, of course, my brother Timmy, being the frickin' athletic jock that he is, pretty much tries to make Timmy Jr. just kind of not do what I do. Of course, he doesn't necessarily prevent it anyway, but it's like masturbating on an airplane. It's incredibly frowned upon. I got that quote from The Hangover. Trying to squeeze humor into this, it's not working. So yeah, this kind of leads my brother saying some reasonably inconsiderate things about me and to me. Finally got the freaking light, got the lighting right. He just says pretty bad stuff. Like what? Timmy, you need to stop playing on the Xbox so much. You don't want to become a loser like your Uncle Ryan, right? And I get from sources that, well, those aren't things that he says to me, but I get sources that just pretty much tell me that's what he says. And I'm not gonna lie, it hurts my feelings. Any of you can go in the comments just saying that I'm a butthurt little kid that is too freaking sensitive and can't handle a bit of an insult, which may be the truth. I don't know. He may be right. But in honesty, I think that I'm right. Because, well, I am right. When someone fails to see something as trivial as a freaking video game as just a pastime, then you kinda got a problem. I'm gonna try to remember to link Boogie2988's video on if video games made him fat, because honestly, that's slowly becoming my favorite video ever made. Because, well, he does exactly what I do. Tommy does. Or Timmy. I get those names mixed up a lot. So Boogie Jedi made the point that, now, I guess just taking perspective, Boogie's a big guy. He's 500 pounds. He's overweight. He's really not doing very well in terms of health. He's an awesome guy and one of my favorite YouTubers ever, but he's fat. It would hurt my soul if he found this and I'd be saying this about him, but he's a Goliath, dude. He's an awesome guy, but big guy with a big heart is what I'm gonna call him. His major point in the video is the fact that, well, video games are pretty much the same as reading a book or watching TV or watching sports on your TV, which is pretty much 90% of what he does when he gets home from his hard labor. And you know what? I can't perform hard labor, so you really can't blame me because I'm under the age of 16. I can't really get a job yet legally in the United States. Now, of course, I like to call my labor pretty much school. And, of course, you can't really see that as labor, but it takes kind of a drain on you in terms of stress. It can tire you out because you have to get up so early. It sucks. It's boring as all hell. And everyone needs a release. Everyone has that little thing that gets the stress out of their head, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have a mild anxiety disorder because I'll get stressed over the stupidest of things for almost no reason. I was playing a Shrek video game on the PS2 as a little kid, and there was a part where you had to read an instruction, and I started stressing out because I thought of the alternate universe where I didn't know how to read. Yeah, that's how bad it was at one point, and still, it's not very good. It kind of sucks. Yes, I know, if that's my philosophy, I better prepare my anus for life, because it's going to hit me really hard when I get older. And of course, as I see it, my brother Timmy handles it reasonably well. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. And as a release, I usually like to just boil down and play video games. That's what I enjoy doing. I get immersed in games that I play. I've been binging on Grand Theft Auto lately. I've been binging on Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I'm binging on tons of games right now, all that require tons of hours to do everything in them. Even outside of school, I won't boil down to my personal life, but my life outside of school isn't really very fresh either. I won't go into detail about that, but I'm gonna tell you that it ain't the easiest life. You guys can understand, because during the week, I don't have Wi-Fi, as well as a plethora of other problems. It's not very fun. So, of course, I'm going to be doing something to kind of let my mind off something, and, of course, Tommy pretty much does the same thing on terms of work and having to keep your taxes paid and everything, and all that bull crap. The chances of losing everything you have because you can't pay a bill. It's pretty difficult, I gotta say, and you know what? The fact that you have to work, do hard labor to keep those things in check, yeah, it becomes pretty difficult, so every time he gets home, he probably sits down on his butt, eats dinner, watches TV/football, and then probably falls asleep. There are zero things wrong with that equation. But of course, if I do it, and I'm not doing something that isn't video games, then I'm evil and I'm a bad influence on everyone's son or daughter, whatever. It hurts my feelings. Moderately. Prejudice against us just isn't fair. It doesn't make any sense. Because we do whatever you do, Boogie298 will make the same claim that everyone does a passive activity. And I'll use his same quote. I'll catch you. You're watching this video right now. I bet you aren't on a treadmill. Approximate words. Well, I left a few things out, but that's pretty much what he said. Of course, if I did the same exact thing and played Madden NFL 2016, I'd be the coolest kid on the freaking block, right? Right? Yeah, I would be, because it's football. And it's cool. I bet if I played Call of Duty, which I'm not trying to make another video or a rag on that, because that's all I freaking make, I'd probably be pretty cool, because that's what's hip and cool and realistic, instead of me playing where I go into virtual world and play as a dark elf and kill goblins and shoot aliens with my blue shooting plasma rifles. That's just kind of what I do. That's what I enjoy to do. And if you don't like that, then, well, keep it to yourself. You don't have to treat me less than you because we have different interests. Of course, me making this video is pretty much pointless. It's just because he'll never see this. It's just kind of me crying out and relating to anyone else that has had a similar problem, even though all they really want to do after a stressful day and are tired, they either want to sleep or do something passive, which usually is probably TV, but if you're someone else that kind of does a little bit of different things, it's probably going to be video games or just music. Video games, I would almost say they're my life. I mean, not as in a crackhead type way. That's what I center myself around. And I've honestly learned tons of stuff from video games, probably more than I have in school. If you recall a little game called Valiant Hearts, I think Brave Souls or Brave Hearts, yeah, Brave Hearts, whatever it's called, it's about World War I. You play through World War I, and they give factoids throughout the game, and I learned more in that game than I did about school for World War I. I learned that the war was actually relevant, not just some war where a few thousand people died. And if I don't link the video, just look it up. Please look it up. Because I bet that Boogie can say whatever I'm saying right now way better. Boogie298, did gaming make me fat? Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for today. If you're having the same kind of problem in your life, please tell me, because I enjoy listening to you guys. Especially when you're ragging me in the comments. It feels great. If you like this video, just make sure to like it and everything, and, well, if you didn't, just pop a dislike, and, well, if you like everything else that you see on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I could use it, considering that I have no one. No, but really, I appreciate all that you guys have, and I'm going to try to get back on my schedule as soon as my father gets his Wi-Fi back. And cut. Stay away, guys.